HappyThumbsGaming. Big show.
Hey, what's up everybody? HTG Doug here again, continuing our little optional boss battle videos. This time we're doing the Phantom. I know a lot of you have asked for this, so here we go. Here we are in Neverland. We're in the cabin. As you can see, Tinkerbell's in the corner, so we're going to have to talk to her. But first, I'm going to go through the list. As you can see, I got a bunch of elixirs. This is a very heavy magic-based battle, so I strongly suggest having them. I'm using the Divine Keyblade, but if you want to have a little extra magic, I strongly suggest the Ice Diamond. Ooh, I forgot what it was called now. Oh, that's awful. It's the Keyblade Diamond Dust. That was it. I'm sorry. Diamond Dust gives you an extra 3 MP bars, so if you're worried about the magic, I suggest going with that one. You won't use too many physical attacks, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But make sure you have Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder equipped to your customization menu for your magic. It'll save you a lot of time. So as you can see, once you talk to her, you need to have Peter Pan in your party, so just switch out really any character. And then you talk to her, and he will basically translate for you. So we're going to go over to the clock tower. Alright, so I really like the way he looks. He's really cool. He kind of reminds me of a Death Eater from Kingdom Hearts, except he looks better. I mean, that's just what I think of. I don't know. Maybe you guys will think of something else, but same city, though. So I guess it kind of fits, kind of makes sense. Alright, so here we go. The basic premise of this, as soon as you start, he's going to turn on the clock tower, so you want to lock onto the clock hand, and you want to cast stop on it. When that gets down to 0, you will lose one of your party members for the remainder of the battle. So make sure, as soon as it starts, head up to any one of the clock hands and cast stop on it. Alright, so underneath him, you can see that I'm locked onto the little ball. When it's white, you can hit him with physical attacks. When it's yellow, you need to hit it with thunder. Blue, blizzard, red, fire. So make sure you pay attention to that. Try to stay locked onto it. I'm kind of flying around here. See, it's been a very long time since I've done this battle, so I wasn't really sure if it was moving or not. So I just wanted to be sure that none of them were moving. And they're not. It actually, if you look at the other characters in your party, you will see above their head will be a number on most occasions, and it'll tell you how many ticks you have left. So if you have 10 ticks, then you can go around 10 times. So very simple. You want to get it down to 0. See, right now he has 9. Yeah, see, 8, 7, 6. So you're gonna need to go and cast stop on that as soon as possible once it starts moving. Right after that, it'll be a little while before he starts it again. So feel free to follow him around. Just when you hear the clock start moving again, make sure you go over there and cast stop on it. Alright, so somebody cast arrow on me. I'm not really sure who that is, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so when it's white, I'm just going to crazy on him. That's why I said the Divine Rose is good to have, because you can really hit him a lot when you have the physical part. You can hit him and you'll do more damage, but it's probably better to have the Diamond Dust Keyblade on. And I really honestly didn't think about it till after I beat him, but it's really up to you. Depends on your strategy, how you play. You might have different abilities that'll have more or less MP bars for you. And you see, I just barely got that off. I kind of lost track of it. I couldn't get the lock on. So make sure if you're gonna lock onto the clock tower, make sure you lock onto the right one, and you're not locked onto one of your party members by accident or the Phantom. So make sure you cycle through that real quick. And as you can see, you really should have a bunch of elixirs, because even if you have the extra 3 MP bars with Diamond Dust, you'll still have to cast an elixir, because you will go through a lot of magic in this boss battle. So make sure if you don't have any, make sure you at least have some Mega Ethers or something like that. But I would strongly recommend going to Traverse Town first and grabbing a bunch of elixirs, because they will really help. And I didn't have to cast stop there. I was just really kind of curious to see if it would prolong the time before he started it up again. But see, I think I do it again here, or I changed my mind. But said just basically follow him around, and once he starts moving towards the clock tower, and you can see it start moving, or the number, see it just turn green. So, oh, it didn't move. Oh, that was kind of weird. I'm not really sure why it turned green then. Yeah, I was expecting him to do it there, and he didn't. So I was kind of surprised. But just make sure you keep an eye on it. When you see it start to move, just make sure you go over there and stop it as soon as possible, because, like I said, once it hits 0, you will lose that party member for the remainder of the battle. And I actually do lose Peter Pan in this battle, as you can probably guess, since he's on 1. But I mean, he doesn't. At the point in the battle where I lost him, as you can see, I thought I got it off in time there, but I guess I didn't. So once it hits that 12 mark, it is over. So make sure, you get there as soon as possible, because now I do only have Donald Duck left, which is fine because he has the better magic. So if you're gonna substitute Peter Pan in for one of them, make sure it's for Goofy and not for Donald, because, I mean, Donald's the magic guy. So make sure you do have Donald with you. It will really help you out. But luckily, it said Peter Pan died at a very later moment in the battle, so it wasn't too much of a factor. And in between that second one, I kind of lost a bunch of ticks, so I went from having 10 to 6 to 1. So just make sure you keep an eye on it. Make sure you check it. I know I keep saying that, but if you lose both your party members, it'll be a lot harder for you. So I just gotta keep checking it. So basically, stay locked onto him the entire battle, and you'll be fine. But again, I am on beginner. I am at level 100. Said you have to get to level 100 anyway if you're gonna platinum it, and it'll make things a lot easier for you. And there's no reason to really put it on novice or anything else. So as you can see, the clock restarted. It does have to go all the way back around, so it does give you a little bit of a time to get over there. And I only lost 1 tick that time, so it wasn't too bad. So it's said once you, as long as you make sure you have Blizzard, Fire, and Thunder equipped to your magic customizations, and as long as you check the clock to make sure it's not moving and stop it before it does, you really shouldn't have too much of a problem, as long as you have some items that will give you extra magic too. And I said you can have the Diamond Dust Keyblade. It'll give you an extra 3 MP bars. There are a few other Keyblades that'll give you 1 or 2 extra. So I just prefer Divine Rose, because either way I'm going to have to cast elixirs. And it just does more physical damage, which, if you guys have been watching any of my videos, you know that I'm much more of a physical player than a magic guy. So it's just kind of habit. But we're basically wrapping it up here. He's only got about like a little quarter of his health left, and I managed to stop that pretty quickly. But one more hit, come on. Oh, you're not gonna give me, come on, he's not gonna give me one little more orb thing there. See, I'm getting annoyed. I'm like, seriously? Just let me hit him. Oh, there it is. All right. See, this was actually my first try, so I did a lot better than I thought I would. So I haven't even played, I've never beaten him before at all. So for me to pick this up and on the first try beat him, I'm sure you guys could do it and do it a lot better. So he's really not that difficult as long as you know what you're doing and your setup is correct. And I do apologize. I cut the video short. I stopped recording before the trophy popped, so I do apologize. But the name of the trophy is it's at the front of the video. I forgot what it was. But I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and like and subscribe to us on YouTube. See you guys.